Hello all, welcome to EdGroom, the world of learning. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you how to create your account on EdGroom. It's very simple. Please come to this address bar, enter www.edgroom.com. Once you click on enter, then you'll be directed to this login page, where you have two options. You can directly log in with your Google account, or you have this other option, join now. The moment you click on join now, you will be directed to this, where you need to choose your role, whether you are a student, teacher, parent, or a mentor. Once you select your role, then enter your name, your email address, then phone number, password, and confirm password. Then click on the sign up. Once you click on the sign up, you will come to this again, and you now you have an option to enter into your details. That's a login, user ID and password. So since already registered here, so I'm just clicking the login. So here I am just directed to this feed page. This is also called home page, where you can see the information shared by a lot of users. Once you come to this page, go to this button called Me. There you can see your V profile. After coming to this V profile, there you can see the people who are following, and you have the connections also. So what you have to do is just edit this button. Here you need to choose your title. So you can choose you can choose the student at whatever the college you are studying. Whatever the name you want to, just keep it here. Then you can choose your user handle. So whatever the handle you keep, so this appears in this search bar. If you look at this www.edgroom.com Venkatesh Panyam. So please choose your title. So what is the advantage of choosing the title? Suppose if you look at this Dilip Gangavaram, he has chosen the title as System on Chip Design Engineer at Intel. So now you look at this Jason Clark. He has chosen one more username. Ajit, just simply student. If you have simple student, people don't know where you are studying. So better. Now you see I have chosen the physics dude, I can see it here. So it is always better to choose the title, so that if you look at the Ashrit Chandu, he is student at IIT Kharagpur. So this will help the other users to connect with you. So please, after registration, come to Me, then view profile, then again edit here, go to this page and change your title to whatever the name you want to give. And even you can change this background also by clicking here. You can choose whichever the background you want. You simply can update here. So we can change whatever the color you want, whatever. So it is very easy to create an account at EdGroom. Please keep browsing. Please connect with people. Thank you so much. Hello all. In this video, I am going to explain how to save content on EdGroom. Remember, EdGroom is a platform where lot of resources created by the users. You have wonderful mentors who share their experiences and wonderful resources they are sharing. So we all can save the content from different resources. Let me start from the home page itself. You see on the feed you have posts from different people. A lot of content is shared by the users. Suppose there was a one post which I shared on the aerospace engineering. So suppose I like this post. So simply there is a bookmark button, just click it on it. And suppose if you are preparing for JEE Mains exam or NEET exam, so simply go to the search and just put the word JEE Mains there or JEE, and here also you can see the results. So first people will come, then we can see the post. Suppose if you just simply click on the post on the left side, you see only the content based on the JEE Mains. See, this one was shared by Rajesh. The target bench Gen 20 strategies to secure maximum marks. He has given some wonderful ideas. So I like this. I can save this. Now similarly, whichever the content you love, you just click on the bookmark button. So see here I can see Tapas tips. I love to read this later whenever I have time. So I simply save it like that. So whenever you see this information that just you wanted to read it later, just save it. For example, here you can save this video also. Like this, just browse this information on the feed and just save it. For example, you see this book recommendations given by the Ravi Kumar Garu. And again, you can see this Venkatesh Pannama shared a wonderful book called Who Moved My Cheese. I just love it. Just save it. So these are, we can save the content on the feed. But at the same time, EdGroom has developed wonderful products. Suppose I go to a product called EdNews. See, there are 4 filters already given here. So admissions, exam, career opportunities, and soft skills. You can just browse through it, and whichever the article you intend to save, again you can do bookmark the same thing. Suppose I want to find some particular information. Suppose I want to know what is artificial intelligence. I just keep this as the search word. So you can use these recommendations also. So the moment I gave this artificial intelligence, I got very good number of articles in the search. So for example, you see how artificial intelligence and machine learning are enhancing the learning curve for students. A wonderful article I want to read later. So just save it. So in this way, you can just browse any article you want. Machine learning and deep learning, which is all trending topics for the student. I want to read it later. Just save it. So similarly, just come to this product page, or you can come to Ed Forum. So Ed Forum is a place where lot of questions are posted by the student and answered by the experts in their own domain. So for example, he has this one question: can one provide me all the standard questions, formulas for collision? And it was answered by Venkatesh Pannar. If you have some information related to career options, or you want some questions on soft skills, or you have some questions on admission, so you have the filters. So similarly, you can even click, search in data science. For example, I want to just know what are the questions that are posted on data science. I am just browsing it. I am just keeping the word data science here. So I can see all the questions posted. I need forum, right? So I'll just go to forum. You can browse from this also whichever product you want. So if you look at all the questions are posted only on this data science. So suppose I love this question and just bookmark the icon and whichever the question you wanted to read later. Similarly, I can go to blogs. In blogs also we have a lot of interesting blogs are there. You just go there and you see a list of things are given on the right side, left side, and whichever you want, you can just, suppose I am interested in engineering. So I see a lot of blogs written on only on engineering. So I love this. I want to just read this blog. So just click it on it. You see the content of this blog, which was written by Dr. Ravi Garu. It's an excellent blog. I personally love this blog. So you can just save it. Whichever you want, whichever the blog you want, you can just save it. For example, I want to know what is this Thirsty for ChatGPT. I love this blog. I bookmarked it. So in this way, we can just click on the bookmark button and you can save whichever the blog you want. So for example, I want to learn this blog about it. So I just bookmark it. So wherever you go, you have one more program, Ed Webinars also there. You see the list of webinars that are conducted on various topics. For example, I love, again, I'll go for engineering. I'm just taking an example. So let me see what webinars that are there For engineering, I just see I have a lot of blogs, webinars which are conducted for, I see this blog, webinar was given by Haribabu sir on engineering. So I saved. So if you see, I saved content from various sources on Edboom. So now the question is, where we see all that? On the right side, you find this My Zone. There are two things. If you look at My Posts is a place where you find all the posts that we have done. See, this is my content that I posted every day. All my posts can be seen here. And if you come to this My Saved Items, so if you see, I have saved the item from various places. So you see two blocks. I can see my posted and I can see my saved. But see, here there is a drop down where you can see the items based on the category. For example, I saved some blogs. These are the blogs I saved. And you just go to the filter and webinars. Just now you see these are the webinars that already I've saved. And you can see the Ed News. I have saved Ed News also. So those Ed News will be saved here. And similarly, if you go to Ed Forum, I can see the question that I've saved. So in this way, student, see, I didn't copy anything. I am not copying any link, but all the information related to my interest, my career, and my goals will be saved just on a click of a button into my saved items. So please keep saving all the important content that you wanted to learn, and definitely these will be very handy when you need them. So I wish you happy learning on this wonderful platform. Thank you so much.
Tell me.
Sir, already we have sent you a topic as a motivation. Sir, your topic is empowering education. Okay.
Yesterday also I was in engineering college because always we think that we know everything. So there are three things in the like kindly listen to me carefully, student. Only 8 or 7 people are there. It's very nutshell. I'll explain. Everybody think that he know everything or she know everything. That means you know what you know. That is number one. If you know what you know, you are there wherever you are. For example, what I know, I know my number, I know my name, I know my father name, I know my mother name, I know my residence. This is all common thing, very simple thing. If I know what I know, that means I am there where I am. I am living in my own space, my own place. Many people struck their life only in this place called they know what they know. That's not important to grow in our life. Number 2 is you need to know what you don't know. You need to know what you don't know. I'll give an example. For example, this Zoom we are operating now. 3 or 4 years back, many people don't know what is Zoom. 6 years back, they know only the maximum Skype. Okay. Few years back, if you go back, it's impossible to see each other by talking by mobile phone or any computer or anything. That means that time, those days, they know whatever they know. But they came to know that there are many things are there. Finally, they explore the new possibility in life, and these all inventions are there. That means we need to know what we don't know. When we need to know what we don't know, that is called learning. Learning is simple. Any educator, any teacher, any lecturer, any trainer, any coach, or any human coach, any psychologist, or anyone who is in educational field, they need to update. Otherwise, outdated. Update, outdate. What is that we need to update? That means if you need to know what you don't know, means that's called learning. Learning means L-E-A-R-N, learner. If you remove L, earn. That means when you want earning means you need to learn. Many educators, they are busy at this area. They struck up in one area that they know whatever they know. They're only, that's it. They're not going ahead. They're not moving ahead. And the faculty or teaching faculty or lecturers or professors, all are good. Whatever we are here only because of that, because we are celebrating Teachers' Day only because of whatever we are, only because of them. But they also need to update because knowledge is changing, skills are changing, technology is changing. What a change. Now I am sitting in Tadepalli Gudam today in mobile. I'm holding mobile. Through mobile, I'm able to connect to all of you. Such a wonderful technology, If you ask one person who is outdated, you will say that is not the correct. This classroom is only correct. People should sit in front of me and listen. So that means they know whatever they know. Second is they know what they don't know. That means they need to learn. Third area is you don't know what you don't know. That means you don't know what you don't know. This is the most important where we need to explore new possibilities in this area. That means we need to know what you don't know. Can anybody just type me what you give me example? Out of 8, and 7 of them. Type anything. One example. You don't know what you don't know. Just can you type, please? Anyone, please. Just interact here. Type anything. You don't know what you don't know. Give me one example. No one is doing. No one is typing. You don't know what you don't know. Okay, chatting is also open. Chat box is open. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. I need an example. You know what you know. I gave my example. Okay. Second one is you need to know what you don't know. Many things are there. We need to learn. Now, third one is you don't know what you don't know. Critical thinking is one example, sir. Just now gave me. Sir, just now, I guess we can't give an example. Yes, Vishnu sir. What is you're talking is 100% right, sir. Right, 100. Because if you writing means that lands in second area. That means that much blind, total blind in our life that we don't know many things what we don't know. There we need to explore. There we need to work on that. That is science. That is life. That is new world. The people are working in that area only. So any educator, they need to update in this area. What area? For example, old students are totally different. New students are totally different. Some students are par excellence than the teachers also in some subjects. In some subjects they don't know. But what we think, we know everything. There we struck up. Today what happened? I'm in one college. Since morning I'm speaking. First morning I given a 3.5 hours class to all the first year students. So nicely they accepted. And about 3 o'clock, one more session for third year students. Third year students, when they are in front of me, they're unable to answer even a single question. The reason they were the people from the Corona batch. Because they are unable to be. Because the 2 years they missed it. They don't know. That is the reason we need to use many new innovations, new technologies, new things in our life. Then we will be upgradation. Change with the change. If you don't change with change, change will change to change. Better change, otherwise change will exchange. Before change exchange, we need to work on the change. Whatever thing as and today only because of the change occurred. Because change is only permanent. Change is only permanent. Change is only permanent. Then we need to accept the change. The change in behavioral attitude, body language, voice modulation, gestures, postures, audio-visual things in our teaching or training or educating or new training technologies, new methods. Non-stop world is updating. We need to update with that updation. This is what I want to say, sir. Then we'll not be outdated. Any business work on only creativity. If creativity is there, life something should be different. Then finally I would conclude with 4 letters. One should be an attractive A. Attraction in external and internal. Number 2, B. Body language, branding, bonding. For B, I have given 3 words. Body language, branding and bonding. Your institution, yourself should have a brand. You need to use personalized body language. Third one is a bonding. Wherever you are working for an organization, you need to bond. Third one, C. C is the communication and the creativity. These 2 things should be there. Communication is okay to communicate others, but unless until you have creativity, you cannot be a history maker. You cannot be a something great person. So creativity is most important. Creativity. Only if you have communication, we will work somewhere. But if you have creativity, we will make others to work for us. That's called creativity. Finally, D. D is a direction. You need to have a direction for your life, direction for your profession, direction for your health, direction for your wealth. That means 4 priority in life. What I would like to emphasize on this point is number 1, take care of your health, take care of your wealth. Most important, money is most important. Third one is family. Take care of whatever we are earning. We need to our family. We need to spend with our family. After 3, fourth one is the most important. Do some service to society. Without expectation, give something, some service to society. Then you are a perfect person, perfect human being, I can say. Many people, they struck up in the 3 areas. 4th areas, many people that don't even touch in service area. That means, what I would like to say, their life is not that good. Only they are working for them only. We need to live after death. That means living a legacy. Living a legacy is most important. That is what I want to say. This only.
Yeah, good evening all. My name is Venkatesh Pandyan. I'm the co-founder of Ed Group. I welcome you all to this wonderful evening for another interesting webinar on the career in design. Just now we have seen a video where the Compassar is saying creativity is very, very important. So nowadays, most of the students just they want to follow the follower. I always say, don't follow the follower. As long as you follow the follower, you end up in regret because your interests are different. The whom you're following, their interests are different. Just because somebody is doing well in a career, and it is not guaranteed that you also can do well in that career. So dear students and parents, I urge, do some research about your interest. See, today we have a very good speaker. Sharath is going to share how he had chosen that design. When I was talking to him, he's saying that majority of the people in UC, that is an IIT Mumbai, in the Department of Design, there are students from North India, and he said there are very few people from Andhra Pradesh. Why we see very few people in these courses like design or architecture? Because lack of awareness. We think that only engineering or a medicine are the best courses. Yeah, definitely they are best courses. There's no denying for that. But my point is, can everybody studying engineering get a job? Will all the students who are doing medicine, will they become better doctors? So most of the time, since they think that engineering is the best career option, they're choosing, and some students are regretting. If you look at the research in the conducted in the last 5-6 years, almost 60% of the students, the research found that they don't have these employable skills. That means they're not ready for the jobs. They don't have communication skills, and they're just getting certificates and they're waiting to get a good job. The problem is they're not updating. So my dear students, I request you all, do some research, understand what are your key skill set. You just understand your strengths and weaknesses. Based on them to take a decision. Just because somebody is getting 30 lakhs as a software engineer, you cannot get it. Just because somebody is doing some course and you think that that also very good for you, and it doesn't work all the time. Yeah, if you are also interested in engineering, that's fine. You can go there and identify which branch of engineering you really have the skills to do that branch. So that is very, very important. I always give one example in the class. Suppose if you go to any a shop to buy a cloth and you found that there is a one shirt which is very, very good. Will you buy that shirt? When you want that shirt, what you do, you look for the dimensions. Will it suit my body? Will it fit me? That's what you identify. Just because the shirt is very good, you simply will not buy, right? So you try to get the size, or if that shirt suits your dimensions, you're going to buy it. So just for a shirt, you are doing a lot of research. Same way, I request you do some research for your career. So definitely this is what main purpose of EdGroom. We started EdGroom to guide the students and parents, take better decisions about a career. And before we start, I'll just take Sharath. Good evening. Thanks for joining on time. And
Good evening, sir.
yeah,
Sir, am I audible?
yeah, you are audible. Definitely,
Yeah.
we are going to start in another 2-3 minutes. So I see some
Yes, sure.
students joining, and majority of them are watching in YouTube live. I welcome you all, guys, who joined YouTube live, and even some students are joined in Zoom session. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your interest, and definitely, I hope Sharath will give you all the answers for your questions, and feel free to ask him. This is the main purpose of this type of interactive sessions. So, dear students, I just wanted to tell you the main importance of this EdGroom, what you can do on EdGroom, and why you need a platform like EdGroom when you have so many platforms that are available in internet. The main purpose of this EdGroom is we want to give, or we want to connect the students along with the mentors. For example, Sharath already he wrote that exam called UCID and he was successful there, and he can guide some of the students who are preparing. Similarly, there's so many mentors that are also there. For example, if you look at this EdGroom, where it's a community of students and parents. Suppose I'm putting this word, say mentors here. You see how many mentors are already registered on EdGroom, and you can connect with them. For example, you see these are all the people who entered as mentors. So by looking at the profile, you can connect with them. And soon, just 1 month back, we started this platform that they are keep coming to this mentors. Yeah. So if you look at the people who already registered on this EdGroom platform as mentors, these are all the people who registered as mentors. So you can connect with them, and definitely those people are going to share their valuable information. For example, you see Chandrasekhar, is actually my student, is a professor at IIIT Srikakulam. So these guys are going to help you. These guys are going to guide you what to take, in which direction we should move, all that. So for example, if you know some people, I know this guy called Vinil, and who is working as a software professional at Microsoft. So see, for example, Vinil is senior software engineer at Microsoft. So EdGroom is giving a wonderful opportunity to connect with this type of people. He is consistently sharing a lot. You can just, after coming to this profile, you can see his activity. So in this activity, you'll understand the information shared by Vinil. You see a lot of content is shared by him, and all this content you can explore and you can connect. See, some people may think that it is available everywhere, but you should know where it is available. That is the question mark. Yeah, everything is in the internet, but where it is available, how much time you need to spend to explore that, that is the main advantage of these mentors. Mentors, see why people are joining for this session, because they think that Sharath know better than us, because he has an experience. See, whatever Sharath is going to share, you can find internet also. But there is a difference. You know, these people, the mentors, the people know better than us. So it is easy for us to learn. Everything we cannot learn. See, for example, if you read a good book, why we want to read books? Because the author is giving so much of information in 100 pages or 200 pages. To write that 100-page book, how many books the author might have read? So that is the main advantage of this reading books and talking to mentors. Mentors have so much of experience. They know what works, what doesn't work, right? So connecting with especially those students who want to develop their life or career in technical aspects, definitely you need to connect with the industrial people. That is the main gap in most of the engineering colleges. What happens is there is no industrial connect. That's simply coming out of the colleges without knowing what is going outside. So if you don't know what is going outside, and it is impossible to update yourself. You see, this guy is sharing a lot of content on space, and you see a lot of information is being shared. Actually, morning I kept one post on 3 states of matter. Immediately, this student, Conregular Ocean, as I really love this video. He shared that, this is the beauty of this community website. When I shared a post on the 3 states of matter, he immediately see this is what I kept in the morning. And about the 3 states of matter, generally to give awareness, I just gave. I love this diagram, and it clearly gives an information about the 3 states of matter. And immediately after reading that post, he shared a video where you see a lot of states of matter. This is the learning. And remember, students, if you just look at this website, wherever you go, you will not see any distractions here. There is only pure learning happens, no distractions. So we promise that EdBloom will be what's called as full of useful content, and definitely a lot of information is available. The only thing is you need to connect with the right people. And I'm very happy to announce that we reached 10,000 users yesterday. We are so happy to reach those many users in this time. It all happened because of one competition that we conducted, and it is going on. And we conducted a blog competition where 540 people have written the blogs. You don't believe it. 540 people have written the blogs, and you can read all these blogs here. And they have written blogs on various topics like artificial intelligence, machine learning. They wrote on a favorite actor. They wrote book reviews. So this is a wonderful place where you can explore a lot of information. And if really wanted to, connect with them, yes, you can connect with them. And we have these filters also where we just can click on this filter. I can read all the blogs written by experts. For example, this blog was written by Satish Raj. He is the director of Skylar Course Education. He has written this blog on which countries are the top 7 countries to study abroad in 2023. He has given us so much information. Remember this type of information because he is the one who founded this Skylar. So he knows better than us. There may be so much information available on internet and YouTube, right? But are there people who experienced it? That is more important. So EdBloom want to bring people who have knowledge, who have that authenticity to do it. So definitely I request everyone who have not registered so far on EdBloom, please go to Play Store. You can download the app and please be in touch with us and you can interact with each other. And remember here, the important, the beauty of EdBloom is you can just save every content you want, just click on. For example, I love this article. I want to read it later. I just bookmark it. So in this way, I want to watch this video later. I just bookmark it. We can save all our content. You just come on the right side in the My Zone. You see that there is, content that is saved. Just now I saved it. Say I didn't use any copy link. I didn't save any link there. I'm just bookmarked it, and you can see all the content I saved. You will see PDFs. You see information. Everything will be there. And even I've created lot of posts every day. All my posts can be seen here also. See, I saved different things here. So for example, I posted, this is my regular information that I'm posting on EdBloom. So you can see all this. So this information is all available. And even I saved content from various products in EdBloom. For example, what are the blogs I saved? So just you use this drop-down box, you see, these are the blogs I saved for reading afterwards. What are the webinars I saved? You can see these webinars I saved to watch later. And similarly, I can see the EdNews articles. I didn't save anything, so I didn't find them. and you can see the forum questions also I saved. So this is a very handy product for the student. And remember, here it is completely free. So our main aim is to connect the students with the mentors, and definitely it is going to help the community. I definitely we are very positive that EdGroom is going to connect with those two. And without wasting much time, thank you guys, and we are all waiting to listen from Sarath, the main speaker of today. Before we go to his session, let me take the privilege to introduce Sharath. I think I met him 2 years back. Sharath, in
Yes,
2021,
sir.
you
Yes, sir. That's right.
and that too in online class.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Yeah, definitely. Let me take a privilege to introduce Sharath for the today's speaker. Sharath, I was really surprised to know that you born in Madhya Pradesh. How come it is possible? Your father worked there at the beginning?
And my maternal side is from my maternal family is from that sense.
Oh, right, sir. I never thought this. Okay. So, yeah, Sharath born on 12th February 2005 in Madhya Pradesh. It is in Nainpur. Okay. And he studied his 10th class in Tempene School with 95%. And he joined for 12th class in SN classes. And he joined CBSE. He scored there 85.4% in the board exam. And he got a very good rank in UCD exam. His all India rank in open category was 63, and in OBC category it was 13. And now he's currently pursuing his first year bachelor's of degree in design in IIT Mumbai. Yeah, thank you so much, Sharath, for joining, and I should appreciate your interest to help the community, because a lot of students are preparing for UCD exam and they don't know why they're preparing and they don't know how to prepare. So in this session, let's see. We get maximum information from you, and let's see. I request all the students who are watching this webinar and who are in the live session, please, you can share your content, questions, so that in the end of the session, Sharath is going to answer even those questions also. Sharath, I am sharing the screen. We collected some questions
Yes,
which
sir.
are commonly asked by most of the students. We want to get those answers from you. And
Yes, sure, sir.
yeah, let's start your session. So, Sharath, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Sharath, you can go ahead.
Yes. Yes, sir. So, firstly, hello everyone. I'm Sharath. I'm pursuing my Bachelor's of Design at IDC IT Bombay. Just in case you didn't know, IDC is Industrial Design Center, which is a design school in IIT Bombay. Here's where students from all across the nation come to pursue their Bachelor's of Design or Master's of Design. And yeah, it is like one really fun place to be in the whole institute. Like even the BTech people, once they discover that something called IDC even exists, they are like, damn, why didn't we do this? So they kind of like regret doing engineering, but I won't say that. But yeah, it is a really fun place. So I guess we should start with the questions. So first question, please.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, first, this is a
What-
very basic question.
Yeah, what is USEED? So basically, USEED is, for a layman, it stands for Undergraduate Common Entrance Examination for Design. Now, this exam is, as it says, it's for Bachelor's of Design. And you perhaps get your seat if you qualify this exam and you get a really good rank. You have a chance to get a seat in IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Guwahati, or IIT Jabalpur. Other than that, there are like a good number of private colleges as well, which I'm not sure of. But yeah, it is one really good exam, one exam that has a lot of opportunity for you, a lot of scope for you in the future. So next question.
Yeah.
So as of 2023, the one that I wrote, the exam paper was divided into two parts, part A and part B. Part A was like you had 68 questions, out of which the first 18 questions were numerical type. They had like +4, -0, -0. After that, After that, the next part, it had some 24 questions, which was like multiple option questions, more than an answer, and they had like +4, -1. After that, we had single answer questions. They were again 24. Okay, I forgot the number actually, I'm really sorry. So again, it was +3 and -0.71. So that was the pattern for the part A. And part B, the questions were, there was only one question for 60 marks, which was like drawing. They gave you a situation and then you had to draw it. That was the pattern.
Sarath, is it
So I hope I
online
was
or offline
clear.
exam? Is it online or
So
offline?
it's a computer-based test. It's online.
And what about the drawing part?
The drawing part is offline. You'll be provided with paper, and the drawing part lasts for like 30 minutes. The whole exam is 3 hours for 300 minutes.
So 2.5 hours is this objective exam, and after is drawing
Yeah.
exam.
Yes. And for 2024, the pattern has changed.
Oh,
So, I mean, not a lot of information has been provided for the 2024 pattern, but if I'm correct, now it's 200 marks for part A and 100 marks for part B. And in part B, there are, other than drawing, there is something else which they do not give a complete description of. I hope the description will be coming in some future. But yeah, that's the part A nearly remains the same. So the part B has changed a little bit. Again, for part A, you got 2 hours, and part B, you got 1 hour, if I'm not wrong, for 2024 people.
and Sarath, one more question. Is it compulsory that you should qualify in both the part A and part B?
Yes, minimum marks are required for part A and part B.
Okay. So you cannot avoid drawing. You need to draw. I mean, you need to.
You need to
participate.
draw. Just, I mean, yeah, just try to draw. You don't really have to be that perfect or that accurate. If you're really good at, like, say you're not good at drawing. So what I could say is that even I was not so good at drawing, but I was really good at logical reasoning and stuff like that. So I really scored well in that logical reasoning part, which made up for my loss in drawing.
Oh,
So just, I would suggest for you that now there is still like 5 months left, I guess. No, not 5 months. Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah.
To be specific, 3 months are left. So I would suggest you practice drawing. Start slow. Drawing is going to take its own sweet time, but I would still suggest you start practicing drawing from right now if you want to practice exam. But yeah, do look into logical part as well. That's what I would say.
okay. So most of the students, I mean, Sarath, the problem is they think that
Yes.
they are not good at drawing. They didn't practice anything. Yeah, remaining things, mathematics, all that they can do it. But the problem is with the drawing, right? So now you need to say
Yes,
that
sir.
it is not that hard to do it, right?
I mean, if you score minimum marks in drawing and you're good at logical reasoning, then you can crack the exam. That's what I believe. But many of my classmates, they were good at drawing, so they actually had an advantage when they gave the drawing part.
Okay, okay. So if
But
they
I
are
would
good
still, yeah, they are really good at drawing. But I still suggest, if you, I mean, you've got a lot of time, so I still start practicing drawing. If you are not so good at, if you're good at, then that's really great. But if you aren't, then you start practicing before
That's
it.
it. Yeah, students, so don't worry what the Sarath is saying. Right now, if you're not good at drawing, that's okay, no problem. Focus on the objective part. If you can manage with the drawing part, that's okay. And if really wanted to excel, you want to get a very good rank, definitely you need to focus even drawing also. Yeah, thank you, Sarath. Let's move on to the next question.
Yes, sir. Competence exams. Okay, this is a nice question. How this exam is different from JEE Mains. So basically, if you take any competitive exam for engineering, say JEE or your other exam like BITSAT or your VIT, whatever. So basically, what happens is that you've got specific topics and specific theorems like physics, mechanics, maths, they have their own theorems and formulas and whatnot. So what you can do is you can basically mark them up, or you don't, you can practice them, you can get hold of them. And so when you see a question, you know what formula to apply, you know what theory applies there, you know what law applies there. But you know beforehand, as soon as you see the question, you know that. But for UC, it's not that. It's not that. Because here what happens is that the question is framed in such a way that you need to think of the solution then and there, which is not, I mean, I would say it's not predetermined like JEE, wherein you've got formulated the theorems and all. So, yeah, I would say that you will have to think of the solution then and there. But yeah, if you enjoy the exam, like you don't need to stress out about anything. As long as you enjoy the exam, you are good to go. You can just crack it.
Yeah, I totally agree, Sharath.
Yes.
I think this is the one important thing you mentioned. For JEE Mains exam, as you mentioned, there are 3 subjects. Actually, there's not one single subject. There's a physics, there's a chemistry, and mathematics. And there's a lot of vast syllabus is also there. And actually, for preparing JEE Mains is not as easy task also, right? And
Yes,
even
sir.
the competition is also very high. But coming to UCIT exam, the number of people that are there writing the exam is limited, I guess. And the
Yes,
pattern
there.
is also different. Yeah, Sharath will do one thing. I actually have one paper with me, that UCIT paper.
Right.
So
Yes, sir.
I'll share the paper so that user will understand far better how the paper looks. Because I've seen this question, they're really fascinating. And I converted some of them as some quizzes or I
Uh-huh.
latest paper
Great.
also with me. So those papers are really, as you mentioned, you need to answer there and there itself. You cannot
Yes,
just
sir.
prepare some formulas and you cannot apply there. So for
Yeah.
the user, I mean, interest sake, let's share that once so that they'll understand what you're saying.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, Sharath, can you see the paper?
Yes, sir. Okay,
This is
2023. Yeah.
this is 2023 papers. I'm just giving an
Okay.
analysis also. You
So,
can, yeah.
so yeah, sir, just pause here because I want all of the people to just check the marking scheme and all
Yeah.
for part A because I forgot the questions and number of questions especially. So yeah, I just request you all to just have a look at the paper, the marking scheme, and yeah, it is as simple as that. Almost like JEE means in advance only. There's the fact that the questions are different.
Yes. So students, we
Yes.
have the 3 types of questions here. NAT. What is NAT, Sharath?
Numerical answer type questions.
Oh, very good. So MSQ is there. MCQ is also there.
Yeah.
And there are totally 240 questions were given, and even the
240
marking.
marks, 240
Right.
marks, state questions.
So I think only 2 sections has this negative marking, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
-1 there, then minus 0.71.
Yes.
So we can share this paper out with the users later. And I've seen this paper. Yeah, Sharath, go ahead.
Yes, sir. All of these papers are available on their official website.
Yes, yes.
Just in case anyone wants to look into those papers, you're always welcome to do that.
Yeah,
You're
we'll
all
upload
free
very
to
soon.
download.
Yeah, I have the papers actually. We are going to upload anyway to EdBloom also very soon.
Yeah,
And
sure.
see, these are the questions that was given the last exam. I'm just browsing through it and see for this question, where is the preparation? You cannot prepare anything, right? There and there.
Just need, yeah. You just need to know that very basic formula of, perimeter of a circle as such.
Oh,
And
so
this one is, yeah.
you remember this paper, man? You wrote this paper?
Yes, sir. I remember this question.
Oh,
And sir, in this paper, question 14 was my favorite.
oh, let me go to that question then.
Yeah.
I love these questions, man. I really love these questions, and really the hats up to the person and people who are designing these questions.
Yeah.
So,
Question 14 here. Yeah, here you go.
yeah, what is the specialty of this question, Sharath?
Like, if you, sir, I would like to ask you, what do you understand from this kind of, and yeah, how do you think you can find out the answer for this question? It's very easy.
Okay. So 8, 10, 11, we should understand what comes next, right?
Yeah, you should just fill in that question mark.
Okay. So, yeah, anyone can type the answer. Anybody?
Anyone, it's free to, I mean, it's open for all. You can just chat or you can.
Yeah, put it in the chat. You can put it in the chat. What might be the answer, the next answer? 8, 10, 11, 13. So first I thought was odd number. No, odd numbers are even numbers are there. So I think you need to understand the pattern of that diagram, right?
Sir, patterns are there, but it's not for this question. This question is perhaps a representation of something else.
Oh,
Pattern questions are there, but this is not a pattern question.
okay, okay. So will that sticks above, right? The math stick that are there, right?
Yes, sir.
So some have heads up, some have heads down, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So is that the way to crack the question?
Yeah, there is something hidden in that heads up and heads down thing.
Okay. Anyone?
Uh, anyone, please? Okay,
Guys?
fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should I answer this question, sir?
Yes, better.
So the trick would be that the matchstick with the match above is a 1.
Oh,
Should be represented as 1, whereas the other one, matchstick with match below, should be represented as 0.
oh,
So basically, you've got binary here.
it's based on now how it is 8 in the first case, man.
Now, because you see the fourth match is a match head above. So if you see the binary, it is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. So
Yeah.
basically, if you convert that binary to a decimal form, you get 2 power 3, which is 8. In the
Oh,
similar way, you see 2 power 3 plus 2 power 1, 10, and 2 power 3 plus 2 power 1 plus 2 power 0, 11. So
oh,
in the same way, if you see the last one, it is 0 or 4. 2 power 4 is 16 and 2 power 2 is 4. So 16 plus 4, the answer is 20. So that's how you should crack this question, basically.
yeah. Very tricky, Sharath. It's not that easy to answer because I was really confused. See, you said
Yeah,
you need to convert a binary system, all that is also required, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So smartness is very important on the spot. And
That's
even
smart.
advanced questions also will be like this only. You cannot just answer based on your preparation. So very good. And anything else, Sharath? What is this question?
Which one? Distinct type of characters appear in the figure. So it's just like your visual things. Sir. Like you need to count the number of different characters because you see this. I don't know what language is this, but if you see, you'll have to count the different types of characters
Oh, you need to
in that.
identify. Okay, you need to
Identify them.
segregate them.
You need to segregate them. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
And
What
yeah,
about
this one is like there are different kinds of boxes and you need to see how many boxes have an open top.
Oh, like this.
So
This had to open top.
yeah, that has an open top and no, yeah, that has an open top. Yeah, that one. Yeah, so there are like a good number of boxes. You need to count them. So basically, you've got a lot of visual questions as well, like the
Yes.
question above and this question as well. So you need a lot of visual perception for this.
What about this
And
question?
this one is you need to crack the logic. Once you crack the logic, you do get it. There is a little bit of math involved in it,
Yeah.
but not so much. So
Yeah.
once you crack the logic, the math is easy, especially if you're preparing for JEE or NEET as such. You can crack it.
Yes.
And again, this is observation and imagination thing. Question 19,
Okay.
because you need to put the shapes in.
Oh. Yeah, it was completely new. I've seen this paper last year. Actually, I was really surprised to see question because some people, Sharath, when they prepare for COMD exam like UPPSC or some other COMD exam, they have
Yes,
this test of reasoning is there. So
Yes.
even BITSAT also has test of reasoning, right? So
Yes, sir.
those who prepare for test of reasoning, they have some advantage, and because they know some of these pattern of questions, right? But as you
Yes.
said, some questions really require some calculation, some assumption, and you should be very good at what called as keen observation is very important, especially focus. Solving this focus, I think, Sharath, this is not only, I mean, when you prepare for this UCID exam, it really helps you for advanced math because it requires a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
focus. It requires a lot of focus. The way the questions were asked, you
Yes,
have
sir.
to very carefully, you need to observe the questions and so thank you so much for sharing your experience in the exam paper. Let's move
Yes, sir.
to the presentation so that user can have some time to understand what exactly are the things.
Yes, sir.
So you got a wonderful memory, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's move on to the next question, sir. Yeah.
How many institutes are there, which is best among them? Okay, so this is our IDC, the building that you've shown here.
Oh, is that the building you are going every day?
Uh, this is our old IDC. Perhaps it was built in 1969
Mhm.
for students pursuing masters in design and PhD in design. So
Okay.
the bachelor's course has started in 2015,
Okay.
and ever since that has started, they were noticing that the building has become too old and too small for to accommodate all the students. So now we are in a different building. But yeah, this is our main building where all the studios are there.
Achha, you are near to this building, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Okay. So how many, through UCD exam, how many institutions will offer course? Seats, sir?
Sir, if you talk about government institutes, there are 5 government institutes, like I mentioned: IIT Bombay, Delhi, Hyderabad, Guwahati, and Triple IT Jabalpur. And there are like a bunch of private institutes as well. I don't really know the name. Those will be mentioned in the UC information brochure, as well as in the UC website. They will also be mentioned.
Okay.
But the government seats, government colleges are those.
Yeah, even I heard that Geetam also give admission based on UCD score.
I didn't know this. I
Yeah,
didn't.
definitely. Yeah, good number of institutions offer admission based on this UCD score. It is valid in most of the private colleges also. And
Yes.
yeah, okay. So five. You said IIT Mumbai. What are the other 4 and 5 institutions?
IIT Mumbai, IIT Delhi, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Guwahati, and Triple IT Jabalpur.
Oh, all of them offer this.
All
Course.
of them offer BDS course.
Okay.
For UC.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
How many seats are available in all the institutes? So the total number of seats for 2023 in all the 5 institutes are around 200.
200.
Yeah,
Oh, very less, man.
very less. Yeah. So that's why many people even refrain from writing this exam. Like they
Oh,
say they're very less number of seats, so they will want to try as well.
and how many people you think write this exam? Any rough number?
In my time when I wrote the exam, it was 13,529.
Oh, 13,000 people compete for these 200 seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more thing is that I believe the next year, in 2024, the number can go up to like 15,000 or 16,000,
Oh, number
because
of
more
applicants.
and number of people who appeared for this,
Yeah.
because this even UCED and other design courses as well are perhaps becoming more and more popular every day. People are getting to know that even design is a course as such. Design is a career. So that's why I do expect some 15,000 or 16,000 people to write the exam too.
Yeah, definitely. Because last year, when compared last year, this year the students are writing UCD exam are more. Even I personally came to know that
Yes.
last year, these many students have not written this exam. Yeah, definitely. Awareness is increasing and people want to explore some other courses because of the job market in IT sector. If you look at it, is declining every year. The number of students coming out of IT college, these Indian are very high, but they're not
Yes.
getting the proportionate jobs. So some
Yes.
students wanted to go in a different direction. Definitely that may be the reason. Yeah. So last year,
Yes.
as you mentioned, there are around 200 seats are there in all the government institutions. And for that, there is 13,000 people have participated. And you are lucky. I don't say lucky, you are deserved. You are in the best place among all the.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very good. Congratulations.
Yes. Other programs offered through UC. So through UC, there's only one program that's offered, that is BDS. And in government colleges, you don't have any other specializations such as animation, communication design. For BDS, you don't have that. In private colleges, there are like these many courses for design as well. I don't know why, but in government institutes, you only got BDS, which is a common program, which leads you to think like a designer, which gives you that mindset. After which you pursue your masters, then you kind of like get a better opportunity, or even like a better understanding of your own specialization or whatever. It's like, say, you want to specialize in animation, that you'll have to do that in masters if you're studying in a government college like IITs or Triple IT. You'll have to specialize in, if you want to specialize in animation, you'll have to do a master's.
So, guys, understand there's only one course that is offered through this UCD exam. Yeah, unlike, JEE means exam, there are so many branch of engineering that we can get through. But UCD offers only one course, that is Bachelor of Design in all the government institutions. Maybe private, they have a flexibility, and they can do a lot of different courses also. And yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Per annum of the bachelor's program. So basically, the fee per annum, I would say, would be almost at par with the BTech people as well. So for the 4 years, I won't say per annum. I'll say that for the whole of the 4 years of your bachelor's course here, I think around 12 to 15 lakhs, your hostel, mess, and also your tuition fee.
Yeah, it is expensive only, Sharath. IITs, they are charging so much fee.
So like I'm considering the hostel and the mess also. So
Yeah,
but if you go for any private college, even for design or your what do you say, engineering or medicine as well, it's gonna cost you upwards of 25 lakhs.
yeah, that's I understand. But here also, in
Yeah.
IITs also, you are, around every year 3 lakhs bare minimum.
Yeah, and all your expenses, your
Yes.
hostel mess and all. But sir,
Oh.
even let me tell you that here in design now, it is kind of worth it because you don't just give on theories and question papers and mock assignment, because we work with actual objects, we work with wood, we work with clay, we work with plastics. So you need to get all the materials as such, right?
Oh, yes.
So even that materialistic requirement is there for us.
Oh, that's why it is expensive.
Yeah,
Maybe-
but I think even the BTech peoples have a fee somewhat of similar to somewhat like this. I'm
Okay.
not really sure, but yeah, our course is pretty fine, I would say.
Yeah, actually, in recent times, all the IITs and IITs and IITs have increased the fees. It was not this way, 4 5 years back. In recent time, they have increased the fee in all the IITs also. Yeah, anyway, as Sarath said, you can prepare roughly minimum 3 lakhs here. Okay. Yeah, that's what,
Yes,
as you said, getting a seat in IIT Mumbai, paying 3 lakhs is not a problem, because for local engineering college, only people are paying 4 lakhs per year, right? So paying 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs in IIT Mumbai is worth doing, right? Yeah, let's go to the next question, sir.
So, sir, one thing is that I'll be honest. A year ago, before I got to know what you said, I didn't know that design existed as a career as well. So, as soon as I got to know it, as soon as I saw the question paper, as soon as I saw the opportunities, I knew that yeah, this could be the thing for me. I still tried for engineering, I still tried for JE, that's a different story. But yeah, I knew that this could be the thing for me because I'm already good at it. I am good at logical reasoning, I am good at tinkering, I'm good at critical thinking. Since I knew that, I knew that I'm gonna do it.
So that actually inspired you, that you have these skills, the innate skills that you have, that actually help you to decide, design as a career, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's very good. That's great. Let's move on. Yeah, this is the most students have asked this question, Sarath. And
Yes.
what are the books one should buy? And is there any coaching in Vizag, especially people in our college or the place where we are, right? They have this question.
Yes,
Are there any coaching centers in Vizag in your knowledge? Or
Coaching centers in Vizag, I don't think there are any coaching because people only recently got to know about this
okay.
exam as such. And moreover, what I see those people when I went to the exam hall, I'll narrate my experience. When I went to the exam hall writing my essay, it was on 22nd of Jan, and I had my JEE mains on 24th of Jan. So I was seeing like many of them, almost 90%, 95% of the students were like talking about JEE, JEE, JEE. So I don't think that UC is so popular that there are coaching centers in Vizag as such. But yeah, in cities like if you say Ahmedabad, every other colony has a coaching center. There is this coaching center called BRDS, Vasant Rathod Design Studio, which is very popular for your design. Uh, I mean, design exams like UCEED, CEED, NID, and IFT, and all. And when it comes to the books, the only books that I bought are the ones which contain PYQs because all I couldn't bring my phone into the campus, right? So I bought PYQ. That's it.
Oh,
Other than that, I personally didn't do anything other than solving PYQs.
okay. And Sarath, can you name the publisher? Which publisher book you bought?
I bought the books from Global Publishers Delhi. The
Oh,
books names are Cracking Seed and USEED. And the other book is Question Bank for NID, NIFT, Seed and USEED.
yeah.
Those were the
Yeah, we request to please share those photographs in NetGroom so that the students who are
yes,
preparing
sir.
for that will be yeah. So and Sarath, one more thing is a lot of students have this question. As you said, when you are writing the exam, 2 days before JEE Mains exam, you wrote the UCEED exam, right? And the same situation is arising this year also, 24th of
Yes, sir. Yes.
January. So the question is it the JEE Mains preparation enough for the UCEED exam, or should they do separately? There, that preparation for JEE Mains is different. The preparation for UCEED exam is different. How can the students balance both the preparations?
Uh, to those students who are asking them that question, I guess you must have seen the question paper of UCEED just now, right? So I think you should have realized the answer by now. And they must have been seeing the JEE Mains ka paper since ever since they joined the coaching center. But I would say that UCEED as such would require peace of mind and it requires no stress. It I would say it just wants your complete focus and concentration. That's what it demands. So if it comes in the way of JEE preparation, I would say no. But I don't think JEE preparation can help you that much. There are a few topics like you need permutation, combination, mensuration as such, which might help you, but yeah, without JEE coaching, it can be also done. That's what I would say.
Acha. And one more thing, Sharath, suppose the students who are writing this exam on 2 days just before, and
Yes.
suppose if they do this exam well, right? Will it
Yes, sir.
help them in JEE Mains exam? The confidence that you get.
The confidence will, I mean, the innate confidence and the feeling will help because if you know that you've done this well, you have that innate confidence that yes, I did it. I have a backup, and you can, get through. You can write the exam.
Yeah. So, I mean, what suggestion you give, Sharath, for those students who want to apply? Because this is the one question that is haunting them. Should I apply for the UCEED exam or not? Because it is just 2 days before. Will it hamper my success in JEE Mains exam? So,
No,
what
it
suggestion? Yeah. What
it
suggestion?
wouldn't hamper your preparation for JEE because you've seen UCEED is so you said the question papers, if you've seen them, it wouldn't hamper your preparation for JEE because JEE requires only formulas. It requires you to remember things, whereas UCEED doesn't. So it would enhance your logical thinking skills. UCEED will enhance your logical thinking skills, and I would say it wouldn't hamper your JEE preparation. If you have done your JEE preparation really well, it wouldn't hamper it too. And moreover, just say you are not a serious aspirant for design, but still have it as a backup because future is uncertain. And also you can get a first-hand experience of how the how the computer-based exams will be. Because most of them they apply for UCEED just for the sake of getting that experience of a computer center.
And Sarath, I just thinking that see for the students, if they apply, I mean, the writing that UCEED exam. And
Yes,
what
sir.
I think is, suppose if they buy books immediately, right now we are in the month of October, so
Okay.
maybe they can just go to the book for 1 week or so because JEE Mains exam is far away. In the beginning, maybe for 1 week or 2 weeks, they just go to all the PYQs and they'll get an idea what is the pattern of exam. Once they understand the pattern of exam, they can just close it. And what they can do is, because JEE Mains exam is definitely, it has a lot of stress. There's so much
Yes,
of
sir.
and every week we are writing exam in the college. maybe once in a while they can open the used paper, they can start doing in order to take out that stress.
Yes, sir.
Because
That's what I used to do because if you remember, our timetable was like 2 hours of class and then 15 minutes of break. Again, 2 hours of class, 15 minutes of break. So in that 15 minutes of break, I used to go out for 5 minutes, go for washroom, drink water, or whatever. And then the rest of 10 minutes, I used to solve the PYQs. So that used to like cool me down.
yes,
That,
definitely. I was thinking the same way
yeah.
because these questions, anybody see, you can sit with a friend who is not preparing for JEE exam also. I mean, this UCET exam, everybody can solve these questions and
Yes, sir.
you can have a discussion, you can tease them, you can have a discussion. So as you mentioned, during the break time after the exam, maybe spend some 10-15 minutes time every day. That indirectly, Sarath, what I'm thinking is it helps you to understand even JEE also better because JEE also require a lot of logic, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what we suggest to learn subject like physics. You should be solving puzzles, Sudoku, all this, right? And even
Yes.
solving this usage papers also enhances your logical thinking. So we can suggest students to prepare for UCET exam along with that what called as JEE mains. Definitely that logical thinking will definitely have an advantage in GIM. Maybe JEE mains may not help in UCET, but UCET preparation helps in JEE mains to some extent.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, let's go to the show, sir.
Yes. Uh, like if I won't say that there are any particular preparation strategies because this is not like J where students say that they've studied for 12, 15 hours together. There's nothing like that. The only thing that I would say is if you're giving a serious attempt for this exam, I would say just chill, don't take any stress, be calm, don't stress your mind at all. And just don't take any stress at all. That's what I would say. Because if you take that little stress, a little pressure, a little mental pressure as well, your thinking capabilities might as well degrade because you are in a stress that, oh, can I solve this question? And you won't get the idea of how to do that. That's what I would suggest. That's the only strategy. You just enjoy doing the paper, enjoy solving the questions, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and we already discussed in the previous question that whenever you have a time, open the book and solve one question in between. Even while eating lunch, also you can solve some questions.
Yes, sir, you can do that.
Yes, yes. So you can just discuss. You can see, and it is one more thing. Even parents also can involved in it because some questions I've seen last year. I've seen some papers. They're very interesting. Most of the people can answer them, and definitely, I think, yeah, for this type of exam, the more of concentration there itself, you need to crack the paper. The preparation that won't. I think repeatedly you don't see the question. Which are the questions you got in the last exam, you may not say the same question the next year, right?
Oh,
So,
sir.
yeah, there itself they need to get the answer. Yeah, that's good. Let's go to the
And
next.
so one more thing that I would like to add is that you just try to solve puzzles wherever you get them. Like you get a lot of puzzles on internet. Sometimes they'll be shared on WhatsApp. Sometimes find them in the magazines and all. So I would suggest you try solving such puzzles.
Yeah,
That would really help for
yes,
you to
logic.
think in that direction. I wouldn't say that those kind of puzzles will come. If they come, that's a matter of coincidence. But I would say that will, align your direction of thinking in the way you need it
Uh,
for
and
cracking the exam.
and Sharath, I have a question because you are a MPC student, and
Yes,
in
sir.
our earlier discussion, you said that some students from arts also are in UCET exam. So
Yes,
with
sir.
MPC students have edge over other people because you are studying mathematics, you are studying physics. Physics also a lot of logic, right? Will these
Yes, sir.
MPC guys have advantage over other people?
Advantage in the sense, I would say that they can catch up the. I mean, there are a few questions that involve math. There are questions that involve PMC mensuration. Those questions can be done faster. But I would say that the questions which involve logic or the drawing questions and all, I would say that it's just a matter of chance that if you are good at it, you can do it. If
Mhm.
you aren't good at it, you cannot do it. Because those humanities students as well, say like those humanities students who came to our class, they were not stressed in class 12 at all. Because, JEE preparation itself is kind of stressful. But for humanities students, they don't have that stressful mind. They have a peaceful mind, so they can score really well as such.
Oh, because they are preparing
And
only for that exam.
they're preparing only for that exam.
Oh,
And I'd like to mention one more thing is that IIT Bombay, Delhi, and Hyderabad don't really have a restriction as to you should be only a PCM student or a PCB student. But IIT Guwahati requires you to be a PCM or a PCB student, but Triple IT Jabalpur only accepts PCM students.
oh,
If you are
so
from
rule change from institute to institute.
yeah, rule changes from institute to institute.
Oh, that's great. Okay, okay. So my logic, Sarath, what I was thinking is because in JEE Mains exam, you prepare a lot of physics and mathematics, maybe the logic will help. But one thing you mentioned was right, because those students from humanities, they don't prepare for JEE Mains, all that. And their main focus will be on this exam, like you said from the beginning, they'll acquaintance with these papers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So those guys have better advantage. So that means you are writing an UCED exam, you have competition from other groups also.
Yes, sir.
That's great. This is the only one exam, I guess, where other groups are preparing, man. Because if you go for NEET exam, you see only bio people, right? If you write
yeah.
NEET exam, only MPC students will be there. So in UCED exam, this is interesting. This I didn't know. I thought it is only for MPC students. No, everybody can write.
Anybody can write. There is no specification for your 12th class qualifications.
That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. This is one important question, Sarath, because you prepared JEE Mains exam and 2 times JEE sessions are there in between. You wrote this exam. So how stressful you are in the 2 years of intermediate? And because Sarath, what happened was generally every year we say the same thing to the students, right? Most of the time they do well in life than they thought, because when they are in 12th class, their life is very gloomy. They don't know whether they're going to succeed or not. But after the exam, they'll understand that, oh, I just completed these 2 years of intermediate because they are unnecessary stress, sir. It won't lead to any good things, right? So
Yes,
maybe
sir.
you are no exception to it. How stressful you are for the 2 years. And because nowadays what happens is every relative of us know what we are preparing for. And there is a lot of parental pressure. I don't say parental pressure, expectations. And peer pressure is there, and your relatives also maybe thinking that you're going to get well in the exam, and there are a lot of expectations from your teachers. And how you manage that stress, sir?
So firstly, before going to the exam, what I did was that I just had a chocolate, just a
Oh,
sweet or something, just to keep myself low. You know what? I've heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not.
bubble
I've
gum.
heard somewhere that no, not a bubble gum, just a chocolate.
Oh,
I've heard it somewhere that when you have like a piece of chocolate or a sweet, it kind of calms you down, brings your blood pressure to normal. And the second thing is that before the exam and during the exam, just take in a deep breath, calm yourself. And while you're writing the exam, while you're in front of the screen, looking at the question, I would suggest don't think of anything else. Don't think of your parents, don't think of your teachers, your friends, or whatever. Don't think of anyone else when you're in front of the screen. Just look at the question and try answering that question. That for that 5 minutes, you're answering of your time with that question. That is the only thing that should be there in your mind. Your only goal is to answer that question. That's what I believe. It's not a hard held rule. For different people, it might be different. But that's what I did. My only goal was to answer that question in that some 2-3 minutes. If I couldn't, I'd just move to the next question. I'd come back later. That's what I did. It might not be applicable to everyone. But I would suggest everyone, people to look into their own ways of stress management. There might be different ways for different people, but that's what I did.
oh. And how confident you are, Sarath? I mean, when you're preparing for JEE Mains exam, joined Ascent classes, how confident are you that you're going to get some seat in NITs or IIT or some exam?
Sir, it not just might be my own story, but it can be a story of many other people. I'll be really honest here. So the thing is that as soon as I got to know that I was in the topmost batch in SN classes, I thought, yeah, I just made it this, I just one step away from IIT. But then as soon as I I realized that it's really tough. It's really competitive. I mean, I didn't take any foundation as such. I'm not from Narayana Chaitanya. My 10th and 12th were really, I'm my 10th. And before that, I was really chill for my exams as such. But as soon as I got here, I got to know that I'm scoring really low. My friends or my peers, they are already having those coachings, those foundations and all. And they're really scoring well. They were scoring like some 200, 220, 250. And we were scoring only 120, 100 something. So that kind of really stressed me up. So as soon as I realized this exam was there, that UC was something, I kind of, that was kind of like my stress buster.
No.
So I knew that, yeah, I could have this as my backup, and that kind of calmed me down.
Yeah, Sarath, that's a well said. This UCID is came to your rescue actually. The moment
Yes,
you
sir.
got UCID exam, yeah, I know that day you got the results when you messaged me about your rank. I felt so happy. Yeah, definitely this type of backup is also very important because students without knowing this, they think that. And Sarath, one question I want to ask you because you prepared for JEE Mains exam for 2 years, and is IIT JEE is the end of life in your opinion?
Ever, sir. Like, there is this classic example of Sundar Pichai being an IITian, but no one really says that Satya Nadella, no one really takes the example of Satya Nadella, who's not an IITian.
Yes.
So it's just the fact that when you enter IIT, you're just a step ahead of others. Doesn't mean that these people cannot catch up.
Yes. And
So
Sarath,
IIT is, yes, sir.
yeah, many parents believe that, Sarath. My point is, however we try, suppose being a faculty, right? If I
Yes,
say
sir.
that, don't stress yourself, you're not going to, I mean, I know without IIT also you can still settle in life. And it is not guaranteed that it's not a passport that once you get into IITs, you're going to get a job 100%. I know I've seen a lot of students who studied there, how much effort they need to keep to get a good job. There is a lot of stress in IITs also. It is not as you think, right? Okay. So when we are discussing about a mess yesterday, you shared one point, right? So people think, they assume things, right? Once you get into
A lot.
IITs, your life is settled. It's not true, okay? But
Yes,
another
sir.
problem settled, the most of the parents have this type of thinking. If my son couldn't enter into IITs, will he able to get a job? If he is not going to get a seat in JEE Mains exam, will he settle in life? For such parents, what is your point of what is suggestion, sir?
My point of view is that for such parents, I would believe that their minds have been, completely brainwashed by the fact that IIT is the only go-to for success in life. And like everyone says that IIT is this, IIT is that crore ka package thing and all. But what I would say is that those crore ka packages are surely there, but they are not. Everyone won't get it.
Yes.
And moreover, even life at IITs is quite stressful. When I talk to my BTech people, they are like quite stressed with mid sems, end sems, those quizzes, mini quizzes. They always have them kind of. So IIT is not the end of life. There are many people who are not IITians but succeeded very, very much. There are people who are IITians but didn't succeed as well.
Yes.
So the fact that the reality is not being shown up, it is being covered up by I don't know who, but it's being covered up very well in to these parents that IIT is the only success to go. Even the news channels, if you see, even if you see the news channels, they only show that IIT student bagged 1 crore the package.
Yes.
So that's a
Hype.
very eye-catching news. That's a very eye-catching news. So they don't really show how many students got that 1 crore ka package. What is the average? How many students actually got placed? How many students sat for placements but didn't get a job? They don't really show that.
Yes.
They only show that one guy who's got that 1 CR package somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
So that's like kind of it's the mistake of the media as well that only glorify these 1 CR package people, and also the fact that the narrow-mindedness of parents or those parents, I would say,
Yes.
who are failing to realize the reality and stressing the students or their children as such. That's
Yes.
what I would say.
And Sarath, what are the takeaways from the 2 years of JEE Mains preparation? What did you learn?
One thing that I have learned is that life can be unfair at times, but as long as you keep trying, as long as you keep going on, it might feel like you are not how do I say this?
Okay.
It might feel like you're not able to succeed on you're not able to go up there, but at the end, some if you keep trying, if you keep succeed, if you keep trying, if you don't give up now, you might find success on the other side because the grass on the other side is always greener. So you might find success. So whatever failures do, whatever life throws at you, just take it and keep going. And some point or the other, if you're honest, if you're really struggling, you will find success, I would say.
And do you regret that you didn't get the JEE means, I mean, J advanced seat in IITs? Do you have that regret?
Perhaps for some time, yes. But as soon as I came here, when I discovered the life, how the life here is at, how are the placement, I will say, yeah, how the packages here are, how the life here is that I I thought that, yeah, I'm in the right place.
Oh,
I'm in a
very
good
good.
place.
And yeah, dear students, one important thing, even I spoke to yesterday, Sarath said, this IDC Mumbai, it is within the campus, and it is also one part of the main curriculum, like you see BTech, IIT, all the branches are there within the same campus. This IDC is also there. Even if you crack this UDC exam and you are in IIT Mumbai, as just like other students who are in IIT Mumbai, and this is, I think, Sarath, this is another shortcut to get into IIT Mumbai because all the 50 top IITians only will be there in IIT, right? But going
Yes, sir.
to UCID is also one wonderful opportunity to meet those guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And also, I would say that one thing that many people don't know is that, like I said, the other BTech people or BS people, they're really stressed up with exams, quizzes, mini quizzes, and all. But for us, we don't have exams. Like we don't have the mid sems or end sems.
Oh,
We don't have quizzes as well. So all we do is that we do assignments, and
oh,
those assignments are kind of fun to do.
oh,
Like
great.
recently, our very recent assignment that we got was to make a film, short film.
Oh,
We got 3 weeks for that, and the whole class made 6 films, as 6 short films.
oh, excellent. How many are there in your class? What the total strength? What is the strength?
The total strength was supposed to be 37, but two people they paid for the seat, but they didn't join. So it's about 35
Didn't
now.
turn up.
They didn't turn up. They didn't turn up.
Oh, so
Yeah,
how
yes,
many
sir, they
girls
didn't
and
turn up.
boys ratio? What is the girls
Uh,
and boys ratio?
1:6.
Whoa. Oh, acha. So, right. So
Yes,
more.
like yeah, there are 30 boys and 5 girls.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's move on. We had a wonderful discussion on that, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you answer this question?
For 12th grade students aspiring for a career in law, graduation, yeah, like I've said, don't take any stress. Try solving puzzles. Uh, just enjoy the paper. Like I would say the same thing again and again. And don't really worry about what will the result be. If you are really good at doing them, I would say you are good. If you know that you are good at them, you will be doing good.
And Sarath, I can say that it is actually preparing for UCD exam is less stress than preparing for JEE Mains exam.
Yes, sir.
Because
It's an
yeah,
exception.
because when you are preparing for JEE Mains exam, you need to remember chemistry formulas, physics logics, mathematics formulas. There's so many unknowns are there. But here
Yes.
there's nothing to remember, right? Yeah, just
Yes,
open
sir.
the paper, apply your brain, solve the paper. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
definitely
Yes.
it is a stress buster, I can say.
Yes,
Preparing
sir.
for UCD exam is one way, it is a boon in disguise, I can say. Because the moment you are solving the step of question, see, actually, Sarath, as you said, when you take a sweet, right, that relieves stress. But
Yes, sir.
actually, the secret of the research showed that is why bubble gums are very famous. When you take a bubble gum, what happens is you are diverting a mind. Okay. See, the moment you chew a bubble gum, you start to blow the bubble, right? And you
Yes.
make fun of it, right? So actually,
Yes.
that will divert your brain not to think so much. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So just like a bubble gum in your mouth to divert your stress, preparing UCID exam is also just like. The moment you open the UCID paper, you don't require any formulas to solve the problems, right? It is
Yes,
only a
sir.
logic. Once you crack that logic, that gives you a dopamine. that releases more and more dopamine. You enjoy your success. Maybe that one way it is advisable to write the exam, not for the seat at least, but at least to divert the when exam, the JEE means preparation stress, all that. I think definitely that will help us. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's understood. Okay. Perhaps I was doing JEE, so I couldn't really do any extracurricular activities or hobbies. But just in case someone is interested in drawing, like I said, that would really complement it.
And Sarath, one, I don't know, it's a misconception or not. Majority of students think that those who are good at drawing, right? Maybe from the
Yes, sir.
beginning, they may got a lot of awards for the paintings, or and will it that quality of the student, will it help in UCET exam or in the design career?
Like, sir, we have a design. We have a design class here. I mean, drawing class. I'm sorry. So, a very famous painter actually comes and teaches us how to draw, how to paint assets. So, just in case you're not really good at drawing, it's fine as long as you crack the exam using the logical part. Like, I'm not so good at drawing, so the logical part really helped me to crack the exam. But in case you're good at drawing and you do fairly good at logic, yeah, that's really good thing.
Yeah, for exam part is okay. My question is, Sharath, suppose my daughter, say, for example, she is good at drawing from the beginning. Okay, she
Yes,
loves
sir.
to draw. Whenever she find time, she participate in competition, and she really love this drawing part. Can we
Okay.
suggest for such student, right? You can go to design career because you are good at drawing, right? Will that create?
Sir, one thing I would say is that drawing is just a tool. If you know how to draw, that's good. But you need to know what to draw. You need to know what to design. You need to know what to make. You need to know what parameters to consider. So if you're good at drawing is just a tool, I would say. But you need to know how to think in that direction. You need to know what to think. You need to know what to draw. You need to know what to make. So yeah, you can suggest her to go to go become a designer. But yeah, if you are studying in a design school, that's what they think. That's what they teach you.
Yes. No, Sarath, what happens is we have some people they take decisions on some of the, for example, say if somebody is struggling in mathematics in school, right? Parents just suggest not to go to MPC, go for BPC because you are struggling in maths, right? See, just because you are poor in mathematics, you cannot crack NEET exam, right? Because physics is also there.
Yeah, physics has a lot of maths.
Yes. So just like that, some parents think that since my son or a daughter is very good at drawing something, they can have a career in design. They can have a career in fashion designing. My point is, just because they are good at drawing, will it help in a career like design?
Like I said, sir, just because they're good in drawing doesn't mean they can become a good designer.
Yeah.
You need to think like a designer. You just don't need to draw. You need to think like a designer.
Yeah, just like saying having a good handwriting doesn't make that you are a good designer, right?
Yeah.
Handwriting is one tool. Yeah, that's nicely said, sir. Yeah, let's move on. This is another interesting question, Sarath, I want to ask because many parents, right? Everybody expect their son or daughter to be in IIT Mumbai. There's nothing wrong in it. But without analyzing or without looking at their kids, and they are putting the goals themselves, right? And they think that if my son or daughter study, is in IIT, then only they'll be happy. The problem with the parents is they think that if they do this, then only they'll be happy, right? Without knowing whether they enjoy it or not, that's a difference, right? So parents, how your parents reacted the moment you wanted to get into design, how supportive they are, and what type of role they played during your preparation for JEE Mains for the 2 years?
So for the 2 years of my preparation for JEE, my parents were kind of really supportive. And when I got low marks as well, like I always used to get really low marks, and they always kind of motivated me to keep trying. They never asked, talk to me in such a way that I would be depressed and I would give up. That wasn't the case at all. But yeah, my parents were really supportive of me. And when I gave UC, when I got really good rank, they were really happy. That's this. And the other thing is that when I wanted to take design as my career, they did support me, but they were a little worried because, as I mentioned, not much information is there about how the career is, how the future of design is. So I literally had to research about how what are the opportunities as such. Once I'm done with that, once I came here, I explored everything. I told the same to my parents. They were really happy about it. So yeah, they were really supportive. They are still really supportive.
Yeah, Sarath, what is the one suggestion you to a parent? Because see, there are some girls. They say that, sir, I want to go into say space, right? I'm very
Oh,
fascinated
okay.
by space, but
Hmm.
my dad is saying that, please go to computer science because
Ouch.
she there is a discussion going on with the parent and the daughter, right? She is
Ah,
interested
yeah.
in space, but the father is interested in computer science because, as I said, parents always want to play safe, right? They don't
Yes,
want
sir.
to take, I mean, the kids to take the risks. Okay, they always wanted to go into a space our zone, right? So there are. I'm just giving an
Uh,
example.
yes,
There's
sir.
so many parents like
Uh,
that. Kids' interests are
yeah.
different, parents' ambitions are different. So, what suggestion you give to such parents, Sarath?
To such parents, if I ever happen to find them, I would say that like the happiness of the children is more important than the what do you say the security, job security as it's like you said that same example of the girl wanting to go to space. If she's, I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing if you want to go to space. But there are a lot of risks associated to that, to which the parents are kind of scared of. I understand that, but if she is really interested in doing that and she's ready to take the risk, and if she's happy doing that, I believe you should let them.
Yeah, and it is the same case, Sarath. I've seen some of the students who are not doing well in JEE Main. When I
Yeah.
spoke to them, they said that, sir, I was actually interested in biology. My
Ah.
parents thinking that cracking NEET is very difficult. So they forced
Mm.
me to join JEE Mains exam thinking that it is very easy to get into engineering because it is very easy to get an engineering seat, right? You can buy an engineering seat if
Yes.
you have money, but they're not a
Yes, sir.
NEET exam. Have you encountered such people, Sarath?
Uh, I kind of saw like one or two of my friends say that to me. I
Oh.
really felt sad for them, but I couldn't help them at that moment.
Yes, yes. Yeah, this is a very pathetic situation going on, Sharad, because parents they don't listen. They have there is a social proof for them. Someone of their relative son is in IITs or in US or doing some XYZ companies, getting some very good salary. They think that their son also will do the same thing if they do a course in that way. So yeah, definitely those parents require a lot of understanding and lot of whatever research about their kids' ideology, all that. Okay. Yes, Sarath, that's a wonderful discussion so far we had. Very quickly, we'll ask the users if they have any questions or we'll continue discussing. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I request some of the users, I mean, who are present in this webinar session. Anybody? Dikshita Verma, are you there? From the beginning, you are there. Do you have any questions to ask, Sarath? Dikshita?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Uh, Almost he have covered everything. Actually, I know him. He's my senior.
Oh, great.
So we
Ash,
have already had a discussion on it. So I
Oh,
am totally sorted.
oh, so what is your feedback on this session, Dikshita?
It was really good. It was really helpful. We had this discussion before once. So it is helpful for me. I approached him through my principal.
Oh,
The people who are attending the session now, I think it will be very helpful to them to score a good marks.
mhm.
And he have cleared everything almost.
Oh, that's great. Dikshita, one such I can give is be a part of EdGroom. Sharath is there in EdGroom platform. You can ping him and you can what called as he is also going to share a lot of content related to UCD exam and you can track him. Dikshita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anjali, can you answer? Do you have any questions? Anjali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
go.
firstly, thank you for this wonderful session. It was very nice. And
You are
Yeah.
thank
from
you
which
very
college? You are also from SN?
Yes, sir, I'm from your class actually.
Oh, Right.
My full name is Mokshitanjali. My Zoom name is
yeah, I
different.
got it. Okay, go ahead, Miss.
So I actually I understood every part of this interaction and it was very nice. But I have this question. So the new pattern of this part B, 50 questions, 50 marks of design aptitude is there, right?
Yeah.
What kind of questions would be there in that?
You see, this is being introduced for the really first time, and there's not a lot of information that's been provided about it. So, at the moment, I am really sorry, I cannot really answer what kind of questions do they really ask there. But as soon as I got to know about it, I will send it. I'll tell you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you so much. Yeah, Murali, who's that?
So that's my dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Soumya, are you there? Murali?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can
Yes,
you unmute
sir.
us? Yeah, go ahead, Soumya.
She's my cousin.
Oh, very good. Soumya, can you share your feedback on this session?
This interaction is very good. Uh, it is very useful.
Mm-hmm. Are you
And
happy
also
to,
doubts
are you
are
happy to see Sharath on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so what's your dad name, Sharath?
Murli.
Murli garu, can you unmute yourself, sir? Okay. Sharath, I got one question in a WhatsApp. She asked a question.
Yes.
What is the success rate in UCD exam? And what are the various jobs available if we get into the design stream through UCD? This is one question, what called as in most of the parents and you students also. So, if I do this course, will I get a job in software industry or where should I find jobs?
So, sir, jobs like currently the jobs that are really in trend for designers are UI UX.
Mm.
So that requires a lot of computer skill as well. That requires a lot of software and yeah, but that is the job in demand because that is where the web development and all happens in UI UX.
Oh,
Other than that, if you want some other jobs, say you are interested in animation, those jobs are available. I think they are more there in the other countries, European countries and US. Animation jobs are available there. But if you want some other roles like product designer or mobility vehicle designer, they're present everywhere.
oh. So you mean to say that, I mean, the exam, if you prepare for UC, I mean, the design code, they do get a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also the companies which hire CS people, most of the companies do come to hire us.
Oh, very good. Okay. So you have that good news.
Yeah.
So, because I heard that if you go to ISI, not ISI, IIST, so you get very less software companies because IIST is meant for ISRO. So many of these will go to that ISRO, right? So very less companies come there. So as you mentioned, and we got one more question in YouTube, Sharath, saying that,
Yes.
Sir, my girl is in MPC 11th grade. She is good in sketching, but not into colors. Kindly let me know. Learning about colors is important. Does she need to start preparing for her portfolio? That means he's saying that, is it, I mean, compulsory or important to know about the colors?
Perhaps no.
No.
Because colors will be taught here.
Oh.
You will get to learn about colors in all year. Even in the exam, they don't ask you about colors. They only ask you to sketch. If she is good at sketching, she is good to go. She doesn't need to know about colors at all.
Oh. And Sharath, one question. As we all know that women are more creative than men. I hope you also agree with it. So
I heard it for the first time. I got to use something. Yeah.
Oh, actually, man, it is actually by default. The creative part of creativity is. I mean, women are actually they understand colors better than men. We
Yeah.
see only, we identify only few colors, but women has the more maturity to understand. See, for example, you see Deekshita, do you agree with me? Women are more creative than men.
Partially, yes, sir.
Oh, so why you want? Why you are saying only partially?
Because everybody don't think in a same way, or everybody don't have the same lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
People like most of the girls are into clothes or something else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there are few boys who are into colors,
Oh,
but partially the majority will be for the girls.
because see, you see the different types of nail polishes, the design that you wear. I mean, right? So you are into more creativity, right? Boys, they don't have that many opportunities to be more. And I've seen even a lot of girls who get into painting most of the time. And Anjali, what do you say? Girls are more creative than boys. You agree or you contradict?
I think being creative and being observant is different. Observant, maybe like girls could be true, but creative, it depends upon person's interest or something.
Mhm.
Sir, I actually have one more doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any portfolio requirement for, getting into UCD or something?
No, for UCD, you don't really require a portfolio. Say you're
Okay.
applying for masters, then you'll have to give another exam called SEED for Masters of Design. Then you need portfolio, you got an interview there. For UCD, you don't have it. You just write the exam. If you get a good rank, you're in.
Okay.
Yeah. Soumya, you agree that when girls are more creative than boys? Okay, see not well. Yeah, Sarath, my point is, when actually I even it was improved in the research also. So because girls can identify colors better than men, and that's why many of the women wanted to get into fashion designing, right? Most of the girls have this dream. When compared to number of boys, number of girls wanted to write NIFT exam is more, okay?
Yes.
Because they think that they are good at, yeah, definitely it is also true also to some extent, right? So my point is, Sarath, can we encourage girls who are really interested in this design career? Because there are so many, see, design is not related to one particular topic. There are so many varieties of designing. Like say, for example, jewelry design is also one best part of it, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
can you say that, yeah, even girls also can have very good future in this particular part?
Yes, sir. We can say that. It is safe to say. It's not just about girls or boys. It's not just to categorize. If anyone is interested in design, could say, yeah, just go for it.
Oh, so without hesitation, they can apply for it, right?
Yeah, anyone without hesitation.
Okay, very good, Sarath. And I have one question, Sarath. I know you are from the beginning, you almost from 2 years, you observed at room, right? And
Yes, sir.
I want to have some quick feedback on that. And I just share once again, Sarath. And in your opinion, okay, what is the best part of at room you think, and how the webinar that you have attended? I told you, you are the one who attended the maximum webinar that we conducted from last 2 years. We have conducted 55 webinars. This is your 55th webinar. So how useful you think the EdGroom like platform, and why students need a platform like EdGroom, and why these webinars will help the students?
So, sir, platform like EdGroom, as you said, it's giving a one-on-one interaction to people. Directly, like people who are good at something to people who want to pursue that field as such. So that one-to-one interaction is perhaps a very good thing. That is the best part of EdGroom, I would say.
And
And moreover, you've got a lot of things like you've got blogs and you've got news and everything, which is also quite helpful for people who cannot meet, who want that extra bit of information.
yeah, we have.
And what the courses, the careers and exams as. So it's really helpful. It's a really good platform. It's a really good start.
Oh, and do you think that Sharath, networking is important? Because our main aim is to network, because we want to connect the students. See, for example, you see this Anjali and Varshita, all these people, Dikshita, sorry, these people able to talk to you. You are in Mumbai, they are in Vizag, but they are able to talk to you, right? So which may not
Yes,
be
sir.
possible for most of them, because they are in the same college, they have a chance. but some students may not have the chance. But the platform like EdGroom, we want to bridge that gap. And how useful the webinars, because you attended a lot of webinars. Can you share your experience with the webinar that we conducted, Sharath? Which webinar you learned the most and which helped you?
Sir, I couldn't really say which webinar helped the most because all of them were really helpful. And yeah, such webinars, yeah, you can, get to know about information which you didn't really know. A lot of information, a lot of knowledge, you get to know what, get to meet a lot of people as such. So yeah, that kind of networking in this age, in this particular era is very helpful and very necessary as well.
So do you suggest EdGroom to your friends?
Just like I shared this meeting link with a lot of people.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Definitely, we need people like you, Sharath. And because the students like Deekshita, Anjali, they want to learn from the people who already cracked this exam. And definitely, we promise more webinars are coming after the Dasara vacation. We want to conduct that JEE Mains webinars and all that. We got a wonderful feedback last academic year when we conducted the webinars with the experts like Anurag ma'am, even NR sir, they gave one webinar. A lot of other faculty from Narayana Chaitanya. Those experiences really helped a lot of students to crack the exam better. Yeah, thank you so much, Sharath, for your time and your patient explanation. I hope a lot of people benefited from this webinar. And girls and boys, this YouTube video will be available in EdGroom and it will be there in YouTube channel. You can watch it any number of times whenever you want. And please feel free to join EdGroom and you can connect with the Sharath. So the advantage part in EdGroom is you can connect with the mentors, so that he is going to share all the content and you can just follow him. That is not available in WhatsApp. So the main part of the best part of EdGroom is you are exposed to varieties of people. Okay, soon, since we started just 1 month back, this the social platform, we are seeing a very good response from the students and parents. As I said, we crossed 10K yesterday, and soon we are going to see a very good number of students and parents are going to join here. So this is all from my side. And after Dasara vacations, we are coming with webinars based in JEE Mains exam, NEET exam, all that. And even some very good sessions from the people in industry, like machine learning, artificial intelligence, and a lot of topics that we should learn from those people who are in the industry. So we are going to bring such webinars and definitely we are hopeful to see more and more people from those webinars also. Thank you, Sharath. Once again, you answered all the questions very patiently. You shared wonderful knowledge. And I wish all the students who are preparing for UCET exam all the best. Guys, definitely be positive. You are going to get very good rank. And once you crack such exam, you get a lot of confidence. You will not feel any what called stress out of that. So that definitely helps. Yeah, one last final conclusion from Sharath.
So I would say this webinar, I felt that I really helped a lot of people like Vishta and all. And I hope that EdGroom does help a lot of students to come. EdGroom has really come a long way and there's still a long way to go. And I wish everyone all the very best.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Girls, thanks for joining. Deekshita, Anjali, thank you so much for joining, and we are there from the beginning. All the best for your upcoming exam. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, this is all from my side. We'll meet in the next webinar with the other expert in their domain. Thanks so much for joining, and I thank all the people who are watching live in YouTube and in Zoom also. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next webinar. Have a nice day.